Okay, welcome to another series of African folk tales by Emenike. So the title of today's story is The Wise Fool. Okay, so it happens that there was a poor peasant woman who bore many sons. All of these sons lived normal lives and were useful to themselves, and they also did well naturally. This woman loved them and cared for her children. One of them was born a fool and was neglected and left to shift for himself as best he could. All day long he walked on a large patch of sandy soil not far from the village. Everyone laughed at him all the time. One day the mother went to her garden and there found a baby with very long hair lying on its back under a big tree. It was crying and kicking. It looked hungry and neglected. The woman fed and nursed it, and soon it fell asleep. She worked all day on the farm and no one came for the baby. When night began to fall, the woman took the child home with her. Again, the next day, nobody came for the baby, so she cut its hair. Soon afterward, a troop of fairy people came to the village to claim the baby. When they found that its hair had been cut, they were very furious and they demanded that it be put back. This, of course, was impossible. They demanded that if the woman could not make the baby's hair grow again, she was to be taken away and to be killed. The chief and the elders did everything possible within their powers to appease the fairies. They offered gifts such as gold ornaments, land, slaves, and many others. Everything available to them. The fairies were adamant and rejected the gifts. They shouted that the woman must die. Further discussion seemed useless and the meeting was just about to break up when the fool walked up and demanded to be heard. "Listen to me," he said. "The fairies say my mother must die. It is a fair punishment for her, but the fairies walked across my land as they came to the village. I demand that they rub out their footprints before they are allowed to take mother away." It seems a foolish, meaningless demand, and everyone said, "How simple." The fairies agreed. At sundown, the fairies were still walking on the sandy plot. 2 days went by, and a week, and another, because just as one set of footprints were got rid of, another set appeared. By the end of the second week, in fact, the fairies had covered the entire plot with footprints. At last, they gave up and let the woman live. That is why even today, children do not do well. Children who do not do well are not cast out, but treated fairly. Wisdom hides in many places. Alright, thank you for listening.